Algebra 2, Set B, Parts D and E. So in the previous video, we talked about perimeter, area, and volume. In this video, we'll be talking about surface area and sectors of circles. So we'll begin talking about surface area, which is the sum of the faces of the sides of a geometric figure. So if we need to find the surface area of this figure, we're going to need to find the area of both ends, plus the area of the bottom, plus the area of the front, and the area of the back. So the area of the end is going to be 3 times 4 divided by 2, or in other words, it's 6. The area of the other end is going to be the same. The area of the bottom is the figure I have highlighted, so it's going to be 3 times 6. The area of the front is going to be this figure, so that is 5 times 6, which is 30. And then the area of the back is this part right here, which is 4 by 6, which is 24. Don't get confused by this 5. The 5 refers to this part. The 6 is actually this part here. So if we're finding the area, we need to just add those pieces all together. And we get 6 plus 6 plus 18 plus 30 plus 24 is equal to 84 square centimeters. Okay, so if we want to find the surface area of a right circular cylinder, basically we need to find the area of the top and the bottom, and then the area of the sides. So the area of a circle is pi r squared, so in this case 16 pi, and we've got 2 of them, so that's going to give us 32 pi, which is approximately 100.48 square meters. But now we need to find the area of the sides. So if we took the side of the cylinder and cut a line straight down and then opened it up, it would make a rectangle. And the rectangle is going to be 10 meters by the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r. And again, r is 4, so that's going to be 8 pi times 10, which is 80 pi, or in other words, 251.2 square meters. So we just have to add those two figures together. We get 351.68 square meters. Okay, so the base of a right cylinder that is, 10 feet high is shown. Find the surface area of the solid. Dimensions are in feet. So to find the surface area, we need to find the area of the base plus the area of the other base plus the lateral surface area. In order to find the area of the base, we're going to divide it into 2 parts. 5 times 6 is equal to 30, so that's the rectangular part. And then pi r squared divided by 2. So r squared is 9 times pi divided by 2. So the area of the base plus the area of the base. Now we need to find the lateral surface area. To find the lateral surface area, we'll flatten it out into a big rectangle. And we know that this part here is 5, this part here is 6, and then this part here is 5. So that's that part of the rectangle. Now we just need to find this part of the rectangle. So that is going to be the circumference divided by 2. So the circumference divided by 2, 2 pi r divided by 2 is going to just be pi times r, which is 3. So 3 pi. So when we add those together, we get 16 plus 3 pi, or 25.42 by 10, which is 254.2. Now we add them all together. We get 44.13 plus 44.13 plus 254.2. So we get the surface area of this figure is 342.96 feet, and that should be squared. Okay, in order to find the surface area of a sphere, there's an easy way to remember the surface area of a sphere, and that is if you take the circle, which is the area around at the very middle, so this circle here, it will take exactly 4 of them wrapped around to make the surface area. It's exactly 4. So if we take pi r squared 4 times, that will give us the surface area of a sphere. So 4 pi r squared is the surface area of a sphere. Okay, one other equation is the slant height, which is the distance from the bottom to the top of a pyramid or a cone. So in these cases, your slant height of a pyramid is the area of one, well, the slant height is going to be, in order to find the slant height, you take the area of one of the faces, and that is equal to 1/2 the base times the slant height. And then same thing with a cone, right circular cone. If you figure the lateral surface area, it's equal to pi rs. And in this case, your slant height is the square root of r squared plus h squared. Okay, so sectors of circles are next. So if you have a circle with this as the center, and then this is an outside part of the circle, that is called an arc. If we connect it with 2 radii, then that section that is in the middle is called a sector. If the center angle, which we call the central angle, is 27 degrees, then the arc also measures 27 degrees. So the degree measure of the arc is equal to the degree measure of the central angle. So there's 360 degrees in a circle, and if you have 1 degree, it's 1/360th of the circle. So 27 degrees is 27 360ths of a circle. So if we have a circle that has a radius of 6 meters and a central angle of 27 degrees, if we want to find the area of the circle is pi r squared, or 36 pi, which is 113 square meters. Their circumference is 2 pi r, so 12 pi, which is 37.7 meters. Now, if we want to find the area of the sector, which again is this part here, the area of the sector is 27 out of 360 multiplied by the area of the circle, which is 113. So if we multiply that out, we get 8.48 square meters. If we want to find the length of the arc, then that's going to be 27 out of 360 times the length of the entire circle, which is the circumference. So when we multiply that, we get 2.83 meters. So let's do an example. The radius of this circle is 10 meters. Find the length of a 45-degree arc and the area of a 45-degree sector. So the first thing you have to do is find the area and circumference of the circle. So the area of the circle is pi r squared, or 100 pi, which is 314 square meters. The circumference is 2 pi r, which is 20 pi, which is 62.8 centimeters. The angle of the arc is 45, so the central angle is 45 out of 360. To find the area, we're going to multiply that by 314. So the area of the sector becomes 39.3 square centimeters. To find the length of the sector to find the length of the arc, 45 out of 360, that should be 360. 45 out of 360 times 62.8 becomes 7.85 centimeters.